Okay, this is part 3, and this is going to be all of the back laying series. And this is for um, your back, shoulders, and neck tension. Mostly, we're going to focus on the back here. So we're going to go ahead and come down to rest on the floor. All right, so take a deep breath in and pull those knees in over the chest. You can rock side to side here. Just kind of let that back settle into the floor. And then you're going to bring your hands on top of your kneecaps, and you're going to hold on to your knees. Now you want your feet to really hang heavy toward the floor, and bring your knees a little wider than hip width apart. You're going to rock slowly from one side to the other, just like a cradle. So with those feet hanging really heavy toward the floor, you should feel this nice pressure right across the sacrum, giving yourself a little release there. Now, you can do this as long as you'd like to. When you're ready to, go ahead and pull the knees in, and we're going to take one leg all the way down to stretch out on the floor. The other foot you're going to rest just on top of the thigh, right above your knee. You're going to take opposite hand to the outside of that knee, and you're going to gently press that knee toward the floor and turn your face opposite direction. So now we're going to take a deep breath in here, filling up your lungs, and then as you exhale, try to press that knee a little closer to the floor as you soften the spine. So it's not really so much about pressing that knee to the floor as it is about releasing the breath to allow that spine to become a little more fluid. So you'll take about maybe 6 to 8 deep breaths here, letting each exhale release that spine, and you'll notice the knee get a little closer to the floor, perhaps, and if not, you should just feel a little more softness in that back. So when you're ready to come out of it, use your inhale to come back to center. Adjust so that your spine feels nice and straight before you slide that leg down and go to the other side. So again, inhaling in, inhaling in, and then exhale to press that knee down, turning your face toward your outstretched arm. So each exhale, you're trying to let go of all the breath that you can. When you're exhaling, it's when the body's naturally most relaxed. So it's a great time to try to move deeper into a stretch if you need to. All right. So again, you're going to want to stay there a little longer, 6 to 8 breaths here. Now I'm going to move this over to the wall. Now normally I would just say let's be at the wall, but I didn't want to stress anyone out. Now, we'll do a stretch on the wall for the back. We're going to sit next to the wall, take one leg up, and then the other. Now you want to scoot in so your glutes are right up against the wall, legs up. Now go ahead and bend those knees, and I like to press my hands gently into like my thighs and kind of iron out the back into the floor. Again, sometimes you'll feel that back adjust. Sometimes it feels good just to rest like this. Now if you have a little more back tension, go ahead and press your feet into the floor and lift your hips up away from the floor. So I'm curving through my spine, curving up away from the floor, and then rolling back down. Now this would be a great thing just to roll up and down. It's kind of massaging the back. But if you're like me and you're feeling some tension in a particular place, when you lift up, you might make a fist and place a fist underneath where you feel the tension most. Maybe both, like I am. And then just work into it. You can rock side to side. Maybe you're lowering over to whatever you can handle. And if you lower over, placing a lot of weight over, you can also do this with a tennis ball. Then when you lift up, the blood rushes back and helps release the muscle knots. So you can play with that there as long as you feel like you can. All right. Another thing is when you have tight hips, often your lower back will ache. So this is a really great way to do a hip stretch. You're going to cross an ankle just above the knee and start to slide your other foot down the wall. Now you'll start to feel this hip really stretch, and it might be enough to stay like that. When you're exhaling, if you feel like you can go deeper, you just inch your foot down the wall. You should start to feel some great stretch. The back can rest really solid on the floor here, which I love. So you want to stay there as long as you feel comfortable, just letting yourself rest there, and then just switch when you're ready to. And now you want to make sure that your hips are not curling up away from the floor. Make sure that you stay nice and flat, the spine on the floor, as you inch your foot down the wall. Now when you're stretching, you should never feel any pain. You can feel that stretch sensation, but if you're starting to feel pain, you'll want to back off just a little bit. So by opening up those hips and releasing them, you'll start to feel that lower back release as well. So those are a couple great wall stretches for the back. So that's all I have for you today. That was part 3. I hope you enjoy. At the end, just if you can go to bed or take a bath and relax, that would be a great way to end your day. So I hope you enjoy, and I will be back tomorrow, and I will do my cardio HIIT workout then. I'm sure I'll feel better. All right, bye.